Hey guys, my name's CJ, and today I'm revisiting Detention for the PC. So this game came out back in 2017. It is a point-and-click horror game. To get the gist of this out the way, okay, I've already done a walkthrough of this game. This is my first walkthrough that I did on this channel. And this time around, the reason why I'm revisiting this is because this game holds a very special place in my heart, okay? This right here is most likely my favorite horror game of all time. I've said before that Silent Hill 2 is my favorite. And, you know, over the years that I've been playing horror games, it's been a toss-up between a few. And lately, like pretty much over the past year, I've been thinking to myself, like really debating what's my favorite horror game. And it's always been between this game and Silent Hill 2, okay? And like I said, a few have come close, like Project Zero and some other games. But in terms of horror games, this is probably my favorite horror game of all time. I don't know why. It's well, I do know why. But for such a simple game, it has such a great story, such fantastic music and atmosphere. It is brilliant, okay? And you know, as an artist, I appreciate all forms of art, okay? Drawing, music, poetry, storytelling, whatever, okay? This game is no exception to that. I have loved this game since it came out. I loved this game when I played it. I loved it even more when I replayed it. And when I got it again, I started replaying it. And I've done so many playthroughs of this game, okay? Just to go back and enjoy, you know, the feeling of when I first played this game. And this walkthrough, it's not going to be... It's going to be a strange walkthrough, okay? Because I'm not doing the traditional walkthrough I would normally do, okay? This is going to be a walkthrough slash playthrough, if I can say it that way. You know, for want of a better term, it's going to be a walkthrough slash playthrough. Because I'm basically just going to be playing this for my enjoyment. But I'll still try and show you guys some things and like collectibles that you can find, puzzle solving. I will obviously show you guys how to solve puzzles because I've played this game that many times before that it's pretty much solid in my memory. I've been playing it over and over, basically over the past 5 years. But I don't know, like, so when I first played this game, also another reason why this is so special to me is because this is the first walkthrough that I did on this channel. You know, that's what pretty much started this all. My want to do walkthroughs, you know. And when this game came out and I played it, or sorry, I didn't play when it came out. I played it a few years after it came out. But when I played it, it was sort of a strange time in my life. And it was a game that I really looked forward to playing a lot. And I didn't realize at the time how special this game would become to me. But as I, you know, went through my life, finishing school and whatnot, always coming back to this game. I just always found myself coming back to this game. I don't know what it is. And it's sort of my comfort game now, if I can say. The story is dark and sad, I guess. It's very melancholic. And the music is gorgeous. The atmosphere is nailed. It's perfect. You know, this game pretty much entails and encompasses everything I look for in a horror game. Good story, good music, good pacing, all of it. Okay? I don't really care about graphics. You know, I mean, of course, nowadays, I do worry about graphics and stuff when it comes to certain games. But for this kind of art style, it is so good. Okay, it fits perfectly with the narrative, and I just love it to death. Okay, and you know, it just invokes this emotion in me whenever I play this game that I can't describe. I wouldn't say it's nostalgic, but it's getting to that level. And if you guys have been on my channel for a while, you know that I'm a sucker for nostalgic feelings in games that I play. That's why Mortal Kombat Deception is like my favorite game of all time, because I've played that game so many times through. I have no idea how many playthroughs I've done of that game, but I just love that game so much. You know, I like to reconnect with what I felt in my childhood. You know, that's why I really love this game, because it's a game that reminds me of, you know, a certain time in my life and just how I felt back then. And it's wonderful. So that's why I would say that's my favorite horror game of all time. You know, and yeah, I just love the whole puzzle aspect. I love good puzzles in horror games, especially. You know, I remember Silent Hill 2 had that brilliant puzzles. The new Silent Hill F as well has got some pretty good puzzles as well. Actually, let me just speak about that. The new Silent Hill F, I'm really looking forward to playing. I do intend to do a walkthrough of that at a stage. I don't know when, but I do want to. I don't know if I'm going to, but I do want to. It's and of course the Silent Hill 2 remake as well. I do want to play. There's also some other horror games that have come out recently, but those two in particular are ones that I'm keeping my eye on. You know. But let me get back to this game. So, if you don't know what this game is about, basically, it's a horror game. It's a point-and-click horror game. It's a 2D side-scrolling sort of mechanic that you point and click to go wherever, and you solve puzzles and you read things and whatnot, and you uncover the story and so on and so forth. It's a very simple game, but it is brilliantly executed. It's so well done and exceptionally well done, brilliantly executed. Okay, so that's basically the gist of the game. You play as two characters. I'll get into that when we get playing. But you play as two characters, and there are 5 chapters. There's the prologue, and then chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the game's pretty much finished. You know, it very short. There've been times when I've just played this game through. Like, I remember the once when I started playing this game again a few months ago, I did about 2 or 3 playthroughs in a day, because I love this game. You know? That's why I'm revisiting it today. Okay? Now, like I said, it's going to be a strange type of walkthrough that I'm going to be doing, where I'm just going to not worry about making sure that I found everything. I'm just going to play this through because I really want to play it through again. Even though I can do that at any time, I still want to play this for you guys. Just do a new updated sort of walkthrough, you know? Because the first walkthrough I did with this game wasn't of the highest quality. I will admit it wasn't very good. It was my first walkthrough, so I had no idea what I was doing, and I was playing it on a really shitty computer, you know, so it is what it is. So that's partly why I want to do an updated walkthrough of sorts for you guys. But without any further ado, let me go ahead and get this started. We're going to go new game. Start new game, we'll lose current data saves. Sorry, saved datas. Are you sure? Yep. Let's do this. Class, the following material is important. Pay attention, this will be on the final exam. During this time period, many provincial military leaders The president then started the northern expedition, securing... Look, it's Instructor Bai. Monsieur, may I have a word with you? Okay, class, let's take a short break. Miss Yin, have you seen this list before? Did I fall asleep? This is strange. Where is everybody? How come nobody's here? A typhoon alert? There shouldn't be any typhoons this time of year. What's going on here? Alright, so here we go. Now, so as you can see, this is the basic interface. So the mouse is pretty much your only mechanic that you're going to be using, okay? You don't need to use the keyboard at all. It's just a mouse, okay? And you can see the mouse changes, so there's an eye over here. If you click, the sound of howling wind. Typhoon must be getting close. So this eye basically tells you can examine something. So let's examine this. Typhoon alert. I thought the weather was quite nice during history class. Yeah. And then this basically signifies that you can go through doorways and certain things. If you move the mouse cursor down here, this will bring up your inventory. This is Way's journal, okay? This is where you're going to be looking for a lot of clues and ways to figure out how to solve puzzles and like little tidbits to the story and so on and so forth, okay? School motto and rules. The first thing in orientation was to memorize the school motto and rules. All that, what? All that be honest, be brave, be loyal, be frugal stuffs, and making sure you know it was Principal Mr. Shin who established these foundations for us. Okay. School anthem. Our school anthem, it actually has a decent melody. The lyrics, however, feel like another one of those propagandas promoting patriotism. Okay. Now, I don't know Chinese, so I can't or Taiwanese Chinese, because you know this isn't traditional Chinese. This takes place in Taiwan, not mainland China. So takes place in 60s Taiwan, I believe. I've forgotten pretty much like a lot of the story, like the deep part of the story, the setting and all that. But yeah, so even if I was to be able to read Chinese, this would be difficult to read because this is Taiwanese. I believe, you know, I could be wrong about that. Same with this, but it's very interesting, you know. Very interesting. I know that this symbol right here is a negative particle, or it's like boo. Basically, that's what this is, boo. So I know this is negative or whatever. I could be wrong. You know, this is just from random pieces of information that I pick up playing games that are in Chinese or watching Chinese kung fu movies and learning a bit of Chinese, you know, randomly, whatever, you know. That's just what I gather. So I could be wrong about this, you know. But yeah. Alright, so this is the prologue chapter, okay? And in each chapter there are a few collectibles to find. They will basically pop up over here in the notebook, okay? There's notes and clues. They both count as collectibles, okay? And there's actually an achievement you can get with regards to that. There is one achievement that I haven't gotten yet, and that's like observing every single thing that you can in the game. I haven't done that yet. But, you know, they're very easy to get. Like, no stress. I got the first... I think there's 8 achievements. I got the first 7 in my first playthrough. You know, it's really not that difficult. Okay. But over here is a collectible, so pick that up before you leave this room. There's a note on the table. Added to journal. Where did Miss Yin go? Where did Miss Yin go? Whoever was passing this note in class was worried about Miss Yin. Miss Yin keeps calling in sick lately. That's weird. No kidding. Man, I hate those other subs they send in. Yep. I put it in my notebook. So there is the notebook. Notebook/journal. It's getting dark out. I should head home. Okay. What does this say? It's the bulletin board. The holidays are the only thing I pay attention to. Marked on the calendar are the daily and weekly quizzes, midterm exams, and final exams. Reading this is giving me a headache. Yeah, so you know, it's, for the most part here, it's very slow. This is my seat. The chairs are pretty uncomfortable, but I'm used to it now. Yeah, I remember in school we had pretty shitty chairs as well. Okay, let's head out. Nothing else to do in this room. I just love the color palette. I mean, I say color palette, there's really not much in terms of color. Not yet anyway. But it's pretty, like, bland, you could say. But I love it. It fits the atmosphere pretty well. This is our class schedule. Did I sleep through all the afternoon classes? Room 203. This is my classroom. How did I sleep for so long? Okay, nothing else. Oh yeah, and to get to a certain point, just click. But if you want to keep going, instead of just clicking the whole time, you can just hold down the button. Door's locked. There's another note over here to collect. Pick it up. Pick this up. A piece of paper lies on the windowsill. Added to journal. A sketch of the old banyan tree. An old sketch of what looks like at the banyan tree in the school. There seems to be a figure underneath. Yep. We'll find out what that's referencing a bit later on. Now you can go up or down. So the front gate isn't this way. We have to go down. Okay. I just want to go this way first. I don't think it really matters which way you go, because either which way you're still going to head down. Or you got to head through this place over here. Just want to see what's this way though. Girls' restroom. I shouldn't be going in there. I don't have to use the restroom. And it says the same thing here. The front gate isn't this way. And we can go down as well. Here's another thing. Public announcement. Due to our ongoing war with mainland China, Instructor Bai is asking students to rat out anyone who may be pro-communist or show signs of treachery. There are big rewards for informants. Okay. They say Mr. Cow sometimes sleeps in here. It's locked. I don't think anybody's in there. Mr. Cow, or Colonel Cow as we call him behind his back, is a military veteran. Interesting. This used to be a classroom. Then they changed it to half storage and bedroom for our maintenance worker, Mr. Cow. So now, when I first played this game, seeing this right here, okay, what I'm circling, freaked the absolute fuck out of me, okay? I was scared so badly when I came in here. I just froze, okay? Because this looks like a person hanging and a head, like this is a detached head and this is hair, sort of dangled in front. It scared me to death. All right, let's go ahead and pull this lamp cord. And here we need to pick this up, so pick this up. Hand crank. Okay, we need this to progress. Diamond Sutra. Why would someone put this on the wall? I'm not familiar with Buddhist teachings. Yeah, so pretty interesting. Okay. This is one dirty raincoat. The musty smell is horrifying. Yeah, I can imagine with all the flies buzzing around here, but I mean, this looks like blood. You know, either this is blood or this is just like shit. Not entirely sure. A kerosene heater. We used it last winter. Huddling around it and having a good time. Yeah, I remember when I was in primary school, where I used to live, it used to get really freaking cold in winter, so a teacher, if she got really cold, she would bring in a heater, and we'd all, you know, sort of sit in front of the classroom while she would teach with the heater going. But yeah. Okay, nothing else to do in this room. Let's just go. Alright. A pot for growing daffodils. Only one of them's still hanging in there. There's something in the dirt. Dig it out? Yep. Added to journal, an old photograph. Can't tell who's in the picture, there's a quote written on it. The roots below the earth claim no rewards for making the branches fruitful. And I got goosebumps reading that out now. All the daffodils have died out except for one. Yeah, you said that already. Some of the most valuable stuff is in there. Including the only telephone we have in school. What does this say? The sign for our principal's office. I think this is locked. Yeah. Okay, nothing else to do, so let's head back up. I just want to... We actually do need to stay down that level, but I want to just see something up here quickly. I think this is locked. Front gate isn't this way. Yeah, okay. Whatever, let's just go. By the way, I will say this school is laid out very weirdly. Like really, really weirdly. Because to get to the school building where the classrooms are, you need to go through the auditorium. Or the hall, as I know it. So you need to go through the hall. Shoot, they closed the roll-up door. That's the only route to the front gate. I've got to figure out a way to open it. Alright, so we need to open this thing. I think this is the control panel for the roll-up door. Open it, of course. It's a mechanical winch. There are instructions on it, on the cover. I think I need a hand crank. Okay, drag item from inventory to interact with objects. So, inventory, click, drag, and drop. Very, very simple mechanics. Alright. Thank heaven this works. Almost got trapped here. No, you didn't. So there's the main school. Like the main building of the school. Our school is located halfway up the mountain. It's got decent scenery with fresh air. But it's in the middle of nowhere. Yep. So we just need to go across here. I want to examine this. The auditorium is at a lower altitude compared to the other buildings at school. Through the auditorium is the front gate and the route down the mountain. Is it the same thing? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else. Why is it telling me I can examine this, but nothing happens? Anyway, let's just head into the auditorium. The shortest route back home is through the auditorium. Yep. So look here, to get to the front gate, you need to go through the hall. It's really weird. And there's someone on the stage here. And this is very much like a traditional hall, you know, school hall. It's, you know, nothing much has changed, to be honest. I remember from all primary schools and high schools I've been to, they've all sort of looked like this. The stage looks like this. There's a back room. The sound room is all the way at the back of the hall where my mouse is pointing. There wasn't any of these, like doors. I mean, there were doors at this side and that side of the hall, and then over here and along the walls underneath the windows of each of the walls of the so on the walls underneath each of the windows of the hall were like boards that had names of previous students on them. A full-length mirror makes me want to double check if my shirt's tucked in. We didn't have this when I was in school, you know. We just all made sure that our uniforms were neat, although some kids didn't. There's a picture up here. I'm guessing that's the principal. Not entirely sure. Some odds and ends and an old military jacket. Nothing special here. We'll go in this room in a minute. There's someone on the stage. I should go take a look. Okay, so we'll walk up the stage here. and let's have a chat with this girl. Hello? Wake up, you shouldn't be here. This music, bro. Listen to this. Where am I? The auditorium. You were sleeping on the stage. Huh? School's cancelled because a typhoon is coming. Blah. Typhoon? I just came from my classroom. You're the first person I've come across. Weird. How did I... We should get going. It's getting dark in here. And the rain's starting to pour. Wait. My necklace is gone. What? Have you seen my necklace? I don't think so. How? I must have lost it somewhere. Okay, cool. I'm not leaving without it. Alright, if you say so. Do you need help finding it? Would it be too much trouble? Well, we'll certainly find it faster if we look together. Thank you then. What kind of necklace are you looking for? A deer-shaped pendant tied to a red cord. Let's split up and search for it then. Thanks, that means a lot. Okay. I like doing the voices. I've always found it pretty entertaining to make my own voices. You know, when I play games or when I was younger. Why would I fall asleep here? Why were we sleeping in the auditorium? Well, I don't know either. I'm still feeling I'm still feeling a little dizzy. Bloody hell. Let's find the necklace and go home. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead into this room here. It'll be in this room. Listen to this music, my dude. Uitstekend. Flagpoles and class signs. This stuff is used during our school assemblies. And let's have a look here. There's an umbrella in this bucket. Take the umbrella. Yeah. Broken umbrella. We need this. So, okay. Okay, anything else to examine? There's nothing here. So why? Why is there a hand icon? Alright, so go over to this fan and interact with it. An old exhaust fan. The power's off. Yeah, it's not moving. There's a dim sound coming from the end of the vent shaft. So there's something in there. Something's in there. But I can't reach it. Okay? There's the pendant, okay? Drag and drop the umbrella to pick it up. Item received. White jade deer pendant. Cool. And nothing else to do here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get out of there. I'll examine this. Oh yeah, and you can examine stuff by going over here and just clicking on it. White jade deer pendant. A fine quality deer jade pendant for some reason it got thrown into the vent. Oh, there's a comma over there. I didn't even see that. Okay. Where are you? There you go. Where is it? How'd I lose it? Right here. Is this the necklace? You found it! That's awesome, thank you! Where did you find it? In the storage room next to the stage. It seems like someone threw it in the vent. Sorry, someone threw it into a vent in there. What? Why would it be in such a place? Well, forget it, you found it anyway. Anyway, not anyways. Let's get going before the rain gets heavy. Sure. Thanks for finding my necklace. Let's head back home. Okay. So we'll find out who she is in a minute. Okay. I just want to tell you, this guy. No, what are you doing, you jackass? Get down here. Bloody hell. So this retard here, his name is Wei. Chung Ting. And we'll find out her name in a minute, okay? She's actually the main character. He is sort of a secondary character who we play as for now in the Prologue chapter, but she is the main character who we normally play as in chapter 1 through 4. Let's head out here. And it's raining pretty heavily. You know, it doesn't... Wow, it's raining pretty hard already, yeah. And you know, it doesn't look like it's rainy weather, like the sky. It's too dangerous to stay here any longer. Let's go. Yeah. This is the banyan tree, by the way. An aged banyan tree. It's probably been here long before people settled on this mountain. Yep. Let's head down these stairs. This rock's been sitting here for quite some time now. People say it fell from a small temple on the mountain. It'd be pretty cool if it did. It's a security office by the main gate. I guess even the guard left for home. Here is the campus exit. And we'll get a cutscene over here as well. What? The bridge collapsed? No frickin' way. Yeah, I'm not saying that. Yeah, and that's pretty gruesome, but also pretty cool. Whoa, why is the river red? This looks like... It kind of looks like blood. Blood? Don't say that. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. What happened? Okay, let's calm down and think about it. There's got to be a reasonable explanation. Why is it red? Even muddy water shouldn't be this color. Ah! I think I know the cause of this. There are a few factories located upstream. It's probably them dumping chemical waste into the river under cover of the typhoon. Are you sure? I've heard people talking about it. Perhaps you're right. The worst part is we don't have a way to go downhill, now with the bridge gone. Tons of people cross this bridge every day. This bridge should have been better maintained. Guess we have to head back to school. It won't do us any good standing here in the middle of the rain. True. Don't worry, it's just a typhoon. The school has enough supplies for us to get through the storm. Alright. I guess I can trust you. You seem like you seem like a reliable person. Just trying to be optimistic. Let's get going then. Okay, and then they will walk away, and it will fade to black, and then they will never see it again. All wet and tired. What a day. Just rest up for now. We may have to spend the night here. Oh wait! I haven't officially thanked you for finding my necklace for me. I'm Fang Shin, a senior from Miss Yin's class. You can call me Ray. How about you? What grade are you in? So you're my senior. Miss Fang, I'm Chung Ting. You don't have to be formal with me. It's a bit awkward. Just Ray is fine. Normally we don't go to the senior building. I heard that it's a very competitive environment where everyone works their butt off studying. It's not that awful. Some of us still do what we want. I do interview for graduating. Soon you won't have to see Fang on a daily basis anymore. Instructor Bai? I didn't even dare call him by his whole name. Rumors says he was a relentless killer during the war. I wouldn't dare do that in front of him either. We're all pretty terrified of him. We avoid him any possible way we can. Hey you, come here. Why are you hiding from me? Are you affiliated with the commies? That didn't sound at all intimidating with my fucking stuttering. Well, that was perfect. Sorry, that was a perfect. Fucking hell. Whoa, that was a perfect imitation. Give me goosebumps. Oh, Bluxum. I really wish I wouldn't stutter so damn much. Anyways, just hang tight. Just hang on tight, buddy. It'll be your turn to graduate next year. Life's a struggle. Hey, I know what we can do. Maybe if we could speak properly, I could, make a bit more sense. Let me go use that phone in the principal's office. See if I can contact anybody. It should be principal's office over there. Then I'll grab the heater. Then I'll grab that heater in the storage room and a couple blankets from the health center. That should be enough for us to get through the night. That's a well thought out plan. Do you need any help? I'll be fine on my own. You should rest up here, missus. The man's got it under control. Hold on there now. Don't take me as one of those spoiled, pampered girls. I'm probably more capable than most you boys. You go, girl. Sorry, that came out the wrong way. It's okay. Fucking hell. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. I know you were just trying to help. But I flippin' tape off my mouth, bro. Okay, how about this? I'll go make the phone call, then we can find what we need together and carry them back. Alright, that sounds good. I'll wait for you right here. Just hurry back. It's getting real dark in here. My bro, you got a light. You don't have to worry about anything. Huh? Did you make the call already? On my way. You should hurry back so we can get other supplies. It's getting cold in here too. Alright. Okay. Nothing else? Some of the desks look a bit weird. But this is basically coming up to the end of the prologue chapter. It's very short. So we'll go out here and basically it'll end. So it's raining pretty heavily now. And this is what I love about this. This is now where it starts getting into that level. And as you can see now, we can't go back in. So what we need to do is run either which way. It doesn't really matter. As you can see. Turns into this. Now, at the end of the game, in chapter 4, we'll be seeing a lot of this type of artwork as we get playing through the chapter. And this is the classroom we were just in as well. So if we go this way, watch what happens. Slow motion, and wave fades away. His footsteps echoed softly, invoking a trace of suspense in me. Reality faded as time stood still. I swallowed hard as the emptiness confined me. So here we go. Ah! But why? What happened? It looks like he's not breathing at all. Is he dead? But how? He was fine just a moment ago. I just met you. Tell me this is only a bad dream. Okay, Ray. Take a deep breath. There's a notebook on the stage. It's Way's journal. Item received notebook. So I'm looking through it earlier. Perhaps there are clues to what happened. As to what happened. Alright. Now, this is the start of chapter 1. And like I said, I'll be splitting the walkthrough into the different chapters like I did the first time. Okay, so this will be the end of the video. But I just want to talk about this for a second. So yeah, that cutscene that we had there before coming to this was really creepy, and I loved it. The first time I saw it, it gave me goosebumps, and coming here, seeing Wei hanging upside down here, it really freaked me out, and I just thought it was, like, way cool, you know? And, you know, so far, the music has been brilliant, okay? The music, firstly, is what sold this game to me. Like, I love it so much, okay? But anyways, guys, I'll leave it here, and I'll pick up next time when we go through Chapter 1. So thanks, guys, so thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.